Actually speaking, the Odishan art, Odissi dance, Odissi song, and all type of Odishan art is evolved around the Lord Jagannath. So Lord Jagannath culture is the culture of Odisha. Whatever we see, the cultural in the field, cultural field, it may be dance, it may be song, it may be music, and you may come to the art, and you may come to the sculpture works. Everything is started taking the Lord Jagannath, and it is from the temple, and around the temple, the undivided Puri district. You see, all the artists and artisans are belongs to the Puri district, and undivided Puri district. Now it is divided into Puri district, now divided into three districts. And Odissi dance, basically, it is purely come from the temple. First, we will say that it is a dance of spirituality, and there is and a religious dance. If you take the mythology, from the mythology, it is well established that when the Lord Jagannath temple was established, the dance, the Udra Magadhi style or Odissi dance, which you know these days, was inside the temple. And in outside, some format in some festivals of Lord, the Maharis were dancing outside the temple. And Guru Pankaj Das was born in the family of the Maharis. And the Maharis, what is the Maharis? Maharis is a lady, woman, and the male member of those families were having a different seva called Madali and Binakar. Binakar means the musicians, and Madali, those who are playing the Badya. So Guru Pankaj Das have a Madali seva. His forefathers were having Madali seva. His uncles, his our total family were we are the Sebayat of Lord Jagannath Temple. The dance, music, and the Vatya. It is from our family, our ancestors were doing that. And Guru Pankaj Das was born in the Matiyand of Sai. It is very near to the temple, just adjacent to the temple. In Lord, in the front of the temple, that is Emara Matha, and Guru Pankaj Das' house, the ancestral house, is near Emara Matha. So means it is just 1 minute walk from the temple to his house. And at that time, his aunt, his paternal aunts and maternal aunts were Devdasis. When he was a very child, he lost his parents. He became orphan at the age of 1.5 years. So he was brought up by his aunt, Ratna Prabha Devdasi, who was a famous Devdasi of that temple. And naturally, when a boy became orphan at a very early age, his livelihood is dependent upon those Devdasis and other family members who were there at that time. I just don't remember. But Ratnaprabha Devdasi was the chief architect of bringing Guru Pankaj as Guru Pankaj Das. When he was a child, there were my father used to say me that all the times, because Ratnaprabha was a leader among the Devdasis. One type of, everybody was just carrying her. So everybody will come for the rehearsal to his house. Rehearsals and other words. At that time they have to read Sanskrit. Sanskrit Pandit came to teach them to say about different songs and different meaning of different words, all those things, uses of different words, and musicians also came for compose music. So when he was a boy, he started learning from those days. Started just shaking his waist, and he seeing his interest, he used to go with his aunt to the temple when he went for the dance. He used to, and he found his interest in dancing. See his interest in dance, Ratnaprabha and other Maharis taught him. And in near his house, the big cultural movement were going on at that time at Puri. It is called Bada Akhada, and it is the adjacent house of Guru Pankaj Das, the Bada Akhada. So he used to pass more time at those Akhada. Akhada, there are always Puri, Puri culture is every day Sangita, Pangata, Shanga, Bhanga. These four things. In that Akhada, every evening, there is Sangeet Karyakram. And he used to go there to pass his time. So with them, he sometimes sings, sometimes dances. After that, his work is to keep those instruments in order, and to then he started learning, and started at the very age of 5 and 6. He was a beautiful Akhada dancer. Once he was also rewarded for his dancing, and there was competition among the boys, young boys of dance competition, and he always stood first, and he is rewarded by Matha Mahantas and all those things, that as a good dancer. He used to dance on brass thali, taking 2 thalis in hand, different type of dance, innovated. Some dances are innovated from hearing you, and he was a very good mimicry artist also. He was always imitate. Somebody dances, how he dances or she dances, he will imitate. It is his quality from the side. Then when he was a boy of 14, 15 years, he became very famous in Puri as a dancer. And at the age of 16 or 17, he was recruited by the Annapurna manager for Annapurna Theatre. As a small child, he also joined in Rasa and in other.
Talk a little bit about the Ras parties also. What were they like?
Krishna and Radha Leela, and Krishna's from childhood to boyhood, then young boy having love with Radha and Gopis. It is that is Rasa means once. One meaning is Rasa is Rahas. Rahas means Majak. Because the Vaishnava, in Vaishnava Dharma, they took Krishna as the god, also Krishna as the friend, Krishna as the most intimate friend, and Krishna as the lover. Because boys also love Krishna. So in order to get that Krishnatva and to get them involve themselves with Lord Krishna, they sometimes also dance. Boys were Radha, Lalita, and other Sakhis, Gopis. This type of in some songs, and will taking somebody will be Krishna. That is Ras. They take on the story from childhood to boyhood, different stories about Krishna. That is through song and some dialogues, then sing, then dialogue. This is called Ras. So he joined Rasa and other Akhada Dala, that is Bhikari Charan Dalai, was a guru of Akhada and Rasa. and Ranganath Deva Goswami. He was also a follower of Chaitanya Deva and a Vaishnava, and he was having a little rush. He joined on those. So at age of 18, he joined Annapurna Theatre as a dancer and dance guru, Katak. Because the Annapurna B group, Annapurna A group is at Puri. He was recruited by the A group. A group, B group is more famous. B group having more, it was in Katak. So B group head office was at Katak. Katak at that time was controlling Odisha, whole Odisha. You take sports, culture, art, everything. Because the first capital was at that time was at Katak. Bhubaneswar was not capital of Odisha. So he went to Annapurna Theatre as a dance director and a actor. You have to do many. At that time, the Annapurna was recruiting all-rounders, not specialized people. So then, after 1 or 2 years, Lakshmi Priya Mahapatra joined, and an actress and dancer. So he started teaching her. She was the first female dancer to dance on stage, because the dance was inside the temple, and towards 1930, the dance was not totally stopped, but it was very little bit inside the temple, and outside the temple only in the Srinahar, inside the Srinahar. Srinahar means the king's house, palace. That is called Srinahar. Everything Sri, Sri Mandir, Srinahar, Sri Gundicha Mandir. Sri means something auspicious. So inside the Srinahar, at that time, outside dancing. Before that, it is long back from the establishment temple, the dance was there. For that, we see the dancing sculptures in different temples. So Guru Pankaj Charan Das was the man who first brought this dance inside temple to stage till Annapurna Theatre, when Lakshmi Priya Mahapatra was danced. So that is now also considered as the birthplace of Odissi dance. That's called the labor room or Entudishala of Odissi. Later, other people joined, left Annapurna, like Keluchan Mahapatra joined.
Which year was this that
Lakshmi Priya in 1945, 1946. Lakshmi Priya was launching 1945. And first song we have revived that, because that was taught to my sister, from sister to, and other dancers also. That dance we have revived. Last year we presented at Rabindra Mandap. And other one dance also, 2 dances or solo dance was taught to Lakshmi Mahapatra at that time. But Nahinke Karidela, Kahinkilo Sojani. Another is Janare Morana Parana Mita. Those 2 songs. Then after that, Gita Govinda also took Yahi Madhava. Then Dasavatara. Then dance dramas like Mohini Bhasmasura. In Devi Natak, some Devi Natak.
describe Nahike or any of these first compositions? What?
But when Annapurna, when Lakshmi Priya Mahapatra was dancing at Annapurna, he first taught Nahi ke kori dela. This is on Nayaka Naika. Some people mistaken that it is Radha Krishna. Not Radha Krishna. It is Nayaka Naika. The Naika He is waiting for the Krishna. Nayika is waiting for the Nayaka, and Nayaka never comes. So she shows her frustration. It is at that time he used to sing and play in tabla. No, Pokhos was not used those days. In tabla and sometimes khola. And Lakshmi Mahapatra was dancing. So, लेखी कमल दळे केतकी. Ketaki means some flower. It is nail. Ketaki kontadhare means he wrote the letter on the lotus. What is that? Leaf. Lotus leaf. He wrote the letter to the Nayaka that I am waiting for you. You come those days, that day, and Nayaka is not coming. And this was what I heard. Now Guru Manmali Maharana is there. He will speak. At that time, when we are now the popular Hindi song we are singing on the street, and some people are singing on the street. At that time, people used to sing on the street. Nahi ke kori der. It is so famous. Only for that, Annapurna also become very famous for dance. And a girl, because a girl on stage, people are more interested to buy tickets and to see the theatre. Then after that, Janore Purana, Morana Purana, people will go to the Beatles shop. Give me 2 Beatles. Janore Morana Purana. This is so famous. Then Keluchand Mahapatra joined on the request of Guru Pankaj Das. He was recruited to play tabla because he was playing tabla and singing and she was dancing. He said to the manager Bauri Banu Das that I am not going to play because it will become very difficult for me. We have to recruit a player so that it will be more easy. So
And which year was this?
1946. So Keluchand Mahapatra joined as a player. In Devi Nataka that year, it is like 45, 46 Keluchand Mahapatra joined. Which month, I can't remember. They are also not remember. When there was Devi Nataka, Guru Pankaj, he is the Mohini. Lakshmi Mahapatra is the Mohini. And Guru Pankaj Das is Bhasmasura. Is Nataraj. And Bhasmasura was doing Radha Krishna Bhanja, a musician from Baripada who died. Radha Krishna Bhanja was doing Bhasmasura. So Radha Krishna Bhanja became ill, plays there. After 2 days, plays there. What to do? He suffered cholera, diarrhea. So Guru Pankaj Das said, Kelu, when I will dance, you will play. When you will dance, I will play. You do the Nataraj. Because Nataraj is done by me. So you do the Nataraj so that I will play and I will teach you. Okay, I will try. Then he first danced Nataraj and Guru Pankaj Das became Bhasmasura. Lakshmi was a Mohini. And that is the entry of Keluchand Mahapatra to dance. Then seeing that he danced very well, very good, very satisfied. Kelu, I will teach you another dance, Dasavatara. That is in the next year. That Nataka is called Taupui, Sadhavajya. Sadhavajya Natakare. Then they taught Dasavatara in duet to Lakshmi Mahapatra and Keluchand Mahapatra. Then it is went on. Keluchand Mahapatra learned some of the Abhinay's part. Then he, 1949, for some reason he left Annapurna.
can you kind of piece he would have taught Lakshmi Priya at that time?
What I know, I asked all some questions specifically to Guru Pankaj Das, that actually what you are teaching, your dance style is to purely Mahari, based on Mahari or anything else. He said that whatever I learned from the Maharis, the basics, the look, the sthanis, the movement, the feet movement, and why these movements, the leg will not go like this, why the leg will go like this, and some brahmaris, some chalis, it is called some chali kuttana chali, some shivliya chali, this type, and shivliya chali. Then I followed the sculptures of different temples. I went around Puri temple, Bhubaneswar, all the temples, and in Odisha, all the temples I saw the sculpture like this. So what will be the position to come this, from a normal position to come this position? A dancer must have gone like this, then this. So I improvised all those things and used in dance. And also something from Ras and something from the Sai Jata. Puri, there are, Puri in 12 months, always it is festive mood, 13 festivals in 12 months. So the cultural activities always going on in Puri. Now also it is 10% left. When I was a child, I have seen that at the time 50% were left. I am now 50 years old. So now only 10% left. But 10% is so beautiful. You just think of 100%. You might have not seen Sai Jata. Have you seen Sai Jata? Sai Jata, there is Ravana, Naga, Medha, Mahiravana, Rama, Lakshman, monkeys, all those. So they are also, they have learned this dance. The Ravana, it is not that a man will come, he will be Ravana. No. The Ravana will take 1 month training how to dance in akhadas. There are many akhadas and jagaghara, those are clubhouses, and all the size. So there they took training. And Medha Nacha. Many Pallavi movements he says that I have taken from Medha Nacha. This this type of dance I have taken from the Sai Jata Medha Nacha. And when I am doing Tandava, it is from steppings from Ravana Naga. It is used. So self-improvisation is there. And the things which already there, like Mahari dance, Sai Jata, Rasa, all are combined. And his major portion, major movements are from those Mahari dance. Because the Abhinaya, Mahari or Shuddha Nritya was there, Mahari, or more is Abhinaya dance. In Bada Singhar Vesa, different song they do Abhinayas. So first 2 Abhinayas he taught at Annapurna. It is based on Mahari style, and some style is which is called from this Jata. It is mixed up.
Jata, you mean yatra?
Jata means Sai Jata. In Shuddha Nritya position, Shuddha Nritya what Guru Pankaj Das when is Thai and Pallavis, is totally on Mahari style. In Abhinaya, Also, the movements are of Maharis. Maharis, when they are dancing, we have also now doing the crude form of Maharis. Because in 90s, my grandmother, means the mother-in-law of Guru Pankaj Das, who was the famous Devdasi called Mukta Mahari, or his name is Harpriya Devdasi. Sometimes he is called Dunguri Mahari or Mukta. His temple name is Mukta, because a name is given to the Devdasi in the temple also. That culture also in the Odia families. When the girls marriages, then a name is specially kept from the in-laws house. So this Mahari is also given a special name when they marry to Lord. So he wanted that, Ari, he said, Guru Pankaj, you brought the thing from the temple. You made it so big. But the root is going to be spoiled. Because we cannot revive the rituals in the temple. But if you want, you can revive and you can keep alive that dance form in crude form. So he first taught a Abhinaya written by Mukta Mahari. Juda bandhina झोरा काठी नाई थोपी झांझेरी बेढ़ाई लीताही. This song describes how the Devadasi takes the makeup, the costume, and goes to the temple. He describes. First, I got the Juda, then on that I kept some silver ornaments, then the tahiya, ketokikia, then jari kanchula, then chandan, then alata, kajal, all those things is described. Juda pore deli gava tahiya, tahi khosili नेके तकिया सिंदूर बिंदु कपाଳରେ देली बेनी नयने अंजना नाइली. So he revived in this crude form of Maharaj also. And Maharaj also used to do different type of duet dance, group dance during Jhulana, during your Janmashtami. When Hera Panchami, the Maharaj went with goddess Lakshmi to break the chariot of Lord Jagannath, because Lakshmi becomes angry because Jagannath has not taken her with him. So on the 5th day, Lakshmi goes to break the chariot, became angry. So the Devdasi Maharaj used to go with Lakshmi. That type of dance, every steps, every movement, when the Lord comes out of the temple, the Maharaj was used to with them. That is called Patuara Seva. Two types of Maharaj, Bhitara and Bahara. Then they are divided another 6 parts, Gauni, Nachuni, and Bhitara, Bahara. Those who do inside the temple, they are Bhitara. Those come outside the temple, they are Bahara Gauni, Bahara Nachuni. And that is a Patuara Seva. Banwali is perhaps 8th, 9th century, the poet. He has written.
The patwa would actually happen on the streets?
Streets.
So what kind of movements did they do?
We'll show. My girls will show you. Banwali has written, Lakhe Chandra Deepa ଉଦିଆ ଜଳୁଛି ଦିଶୁଅଛି ଝଟ ଝଟ ପଟୁଆରୀ ବିଜେ କରି ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି ମାହାରି କରୁଛି ନାଟ ପ୍ରଭୁ ମଦନ ମୋହନ. The Jagannath Balabhadra, when comes out of temple, they are representative idols called Madana Mohana of brass. It is not possible to bring Jagannath from the temple all those. Only once he comes, that is during the car festival. All the time his representative adults, Madana Mohan comes. So it is written in 18th or 19th century BC by Vanavali. So there is Patuara Seva. Chandra Deepa Udya Joluchi. Chandra Deepa means one type of, you have now crackers, Fuljari, very bright light. Other, there is, that time there is no street lights. So this Chandra Deepa, it is like chak 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 light. In that light, the procession is going on of the god, and the Devadasis are doing Patuari mane Vijay kari chalchanti. Patuari, this side they will block the people not to enter, and Maharij will dance inside. There are different places called Pantihara, the rest house. There will be a roof of coconut palms roof. The god will wait there, and there will be dance. That is called, now people are calling it Panti Seva. That is not Panti, that is Pankti. Pankti means the stanza of a poem. A stanza of a poetry. Because it is not possible to do the whole poem at one place. There will little bit dance, then God's rest. When God is there, people will bring some offerings. Then procession again go. Because they have to carry such a big, that is called Vimana. The people used to carry it. They have to take rest. Then a poem will start from the temple to Narendra. Two poets. Then the Devadasis used to dance in red boat. Two types of boat, white and red. And latter, it is when Devadasi dance was totally stopped outside the temple, this Patuara Seva only remained for sake of a ritual. Just somebody will go like this, no activities. Then the Gotipo boy dance in white boat made for Panchu Pandav, Panch Mahadev. Because in Mahadev temples and Shakti Pitha, the Devadasis are there. But they are different than the Maharaj of Lord Jagannath.
Talk a little bit about how the direction Odissi took diverged. Guru Pankacharanji's direction and Guru.
Actually, what speaking, in Jayantika, academically, they don't decided what will be the dance. They decided what will be the regular costume, what will be the regular makeup, and what will be the regular ornaments. Then the repertory. Repertory means the Mangalacharan, then Thai. Some people said that Pankaj Das and Dev Das decided no, that will be Thai, permanent dance. Means Thai means the permanent movement movements and permanent postures, permanent instrument playing, everything what is in Odissi used, that is shown in dance. That is called, so it will be the name of stai. And Keluchan Mahapatra said, no, his is Bottu. Because in Bottukeshwar Mahadev, in his front, the dance was Suddha Nritya was there. So I will call Bottu. So there are not much difference on them. Difference is taking, because they admitted this when the reporter is prepared, the Mangala Charan, taking the Mangala Arati dance was done in Lord Jagannath temple. So it is called Mangala Charan. Arati, Mangala Arati. Then when it is Dhupanata Suddha dance was there, then it is called Pallavi. Then in evening, there is Abhinay and the Moksha at night. So these are all, all the dance guru agreed. But the little bit difference is they are taking this Gotipo concept, because Guru Pankaj Das always during his career, he objected that you people say the Gotipo has a lot of contribution to the Odissi. I was never a Gotipo. And all the gurus today have learned from me. So how the Gotipo influenced the dance? His argument was in that line. And I never learned from a Gotipo guru. Neither I danced ever as a girl. I danced as a Akhada Pila, as a boy. I danced as a boy. So I never danced as a girl. And whatever the Gotipo you say, whatever the Gotipo dance is doing, we are not used in Odissi dance. This acrobatic movements, this type of jumpings, this type of taking somebody on the shoulder and hand, this.
How is the Akhada Pilla different to the Gotipo?
Akhada Pilla means a boy dances as a boy. This Gotipo concept, how it came, when this Devadasi dance was about to be stopped at temple, and Devadasis were not available for the entertainment to some of the rich persons and the Mahanta of different mathas. They have an idea that if a boy, they took some Akhada Pilla, and they dressed them as girls and took them to the matha for dancing. People then asked, why? A girl is inside the mat? No, Gote Pila. No, he's not a girl, a Gote Pila. So that is Gote Pila or Gote Pila. Gote Pila means one boy, not a girl.
It was the same kind of dance.
Same kind of dance.
So what?
But not in group, a solo dance. Now the Gotipo dance, we are seeing, it is a group, and they are doing some, that is circus. That was not the dance which we mean as Gotipo. That was not that type. This group and some circus magic, very little. And in villages, when a big Jamidar's grandson's birthday, and there are some function going on, and these boys were used to dance as girls, because to attract people. People are more attracted towards girls than boys. So to attract people, these Akhada Pillas also dressed like girls and danced. And Gotipos has nothing to do with this spiritualism, because Mahari dance was a devotional dance. And Odissi dance is a devotional dance, to what my knowledge goes. Because what do we offer in the stage, we took the name of Lord Jagannath first. Before offering dance on stage, all the dancers took Lord Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatmi. Means the dance is meant for the Lord. So Gotipos has nothing to do with this spirituality. They are meant for very chief entertainment. जोड़ा कौन जो that we say Shamuka in the sea. All the Shamuka never wears those mukta. So only mukta is available in some special Shamukas. Like that, the Odissi is the pearl, was remained in Maharis, not in Gotipos. There are seashells. There are a lot of seashells. But in all seashells we don't find the pearl. So there is little bit difference taking, because he is the topmost guru at that time. In Jayantik I say. And Kalicharan Patnaik and Dhiren Patnaik and other fellows, those who are practically not dancers, nothing to do with the dance, they are literally dancers, and they hold some key position in the society as a learned man, as a philosopher. They used to impose some of their philosophy on these gurus. So these gurus has not not learned in formal education. So they have to say, yes, what Kali sir is saying it's all right. What Dhiren sir is saying, okay, we will do that. But he is a man, he never bows down. So he left. You do, or what is coming to your mind, you do. I will do the dance, I will search, you go on research, you carry on research, I will search. This type of man. He was a headstrong man. That is the reason.
So, what was it in the Gotipua elements that they were putting into Odissi that you objected to?
No. Gotipua elements where they will bring whatever is the dance is started from Guru Pankaj Das. So he taught Lakshmi Mahapatra, Kalusha Mahapatra, and another guru was there, who Mahadev Rao. He came with little bit background with Gotipur. But Kalusha Mahapatra and Pankaj Das both were in the Rasadal. But I am astonished why these philosophers has never written or never said anywhere the rasa has some contribution to the revival of modern Odissi classical dance. Have you ever heard that any philosopher saying that the rasa has contributed?
I have heard, but not very loudly.
You are correct. But you see, because Kalushan Mahapatra was worked in Rasadala for around 5, 6, 7 years. And in each choreographic composition, you will see maximum influence of Rasa. In Guru Pankaj Das choreography, you will see the maximum influence of Sai Jata and other folk dances, whatever remained in Puri district.